Lakeview Integrated School, Brigada Pagbasa 2021. Brigada Eskwela is an annual activity led by the Department of Education, where people in the school community, including the private sector, work together to prepare schools for the opening of classes. This year, the program includes a component called Brigada Pagbasa, leveraging community partnerships to assist learners to become functional readers. In support of this advocacy of DepEd, LIS used Brigada Pagbasa to address the gap in reading achievement, a priority improvement area specified in a school improvement plan. With the help of its student volunteers from the pamantasan ng lungsod ng Muntinlupa, LIS implemented Project Ready, reading engagement and development among the youth, an LCP-aligned reading program founded on the principles of localization and audio-assisted reading. Its pilot implementation showed that it helped learners make the needed reading gains in the pilot implementation. Because of the positive result of the program, it is now being included in the annual implementation plan of the school. Before the onslaught of COVID-19 pandemic, the school implemented the program's strategic methodologies for the attainment of reading targets or SMART to assist learners who manifested reading issues. The program highlighted the value of evidence-based practice in reading instruction. Program implementers ensured that instructional decisions were informed by reading assessment that reflected learners' reading levels. Reading support activities were targeted, focusing on the least mastered reading skills revealed by assessment results. Teachers used differentiated activities based on learners' needs, interests, and learning styles. Finally, the program implementation leveraged the engagement of parents and guardians in monitoring learners' participation in program activities and providing needed support at home. While SMART led to encouraging results, the onslaught of COVID-19 pandemic exposed the need to introduce program recalibrations, which have led to developing an LCP-aligned reading remediation program called READY, Reading Engagement and Development Among the Youth. This program is based on the previous researches conducted by some of the English teachers. Project Ready has recently received a Utilization Award from the 2021 NCR Research Jamboree. It sought to enhance the learner's reading skills, including getting the main idea, identifying the topic sentence, making inferences, identifying supporting details, making predictions, vocabulary, making generalization, identifying cause and effect, and identifying fact or opinion. Ready is ICT-based, and reading support was carried out through teacher-developed video lessons that address identified least mastered skills. Instead of conducting face-to-face reading sessions, learners were provided with assistance in completing required activities through a weekly virtual Kamustahan session. It also followed the principles of localization. The reading materials featured the learners' unique experiences, including the challenges brought by COVID-19 pandemic. Aside from making lessons enjoyable, they expanded learners' understanding of the prevailing conditions and provided learners with needed psychosocial support to manage the disruptions. Moreover, it is audio-assisted. Students made to read along while listening to a fluent model on an audio recording to improve their prosody, pronunciation, pace, accuracy, and phrasing. And finally, as reading instruction is held remotely, parental involvement is essential to optimize results. Parents were tapped to monitor the learners' participation in the program, especially viewing and answering activities in the video materials and perform other tasks as required. They also coordinated with implementers in identifying and addressing factors that hinder learners' participation and improvement. To ensure that education continues amid COVID-19 pandemic, Lakeview Integrated School took part in the SDO Muntinlupa's Brigada Pagbasa 2021. This is Lakeview Integrated School Brigada Pagbasa 2021 Journey. Meeting of the language teachers for Brigada Pagbasa last August 2, 2021. Identification of participants using the data of PhilIRE of school year 2020-2021. Development of targeted learning materials and video lessons by the language teachers. LIS collaborated with Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Muntinlupa. There were almost 50 volunteer teachers who served as reading teachers during the conduct of Brigada Pagbasa. The language teachers were able to solicit a donation amounting to 11,000, which was used as load allowance of the participants and volunteers. Kick-off ceremony and orientation of program implementers. Orientation for program beneficiaries together with their parents. Capacity building training for student volunteers from Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Muntinlupa. Conduct of pre-test, online kumustahan, and post-test. The pre- and post-test scores of the 40 participants were compared. The Brigada Pagbasa had its closing program on October 15, 2021 at 1 p.m. via Zoom video conference. It gave appreciation to its stakeholders, volunteers, parents, and teachers who supported the program as well as the students who participated in the program. This journey of Brigada Pagbasa 2021 is a proof of the quote by Helen Keller. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. LIS is committing to work together to hone the reading skills and promote the love of reading among its students.